Welcome back. This morning, we're getting a detailed new look into Maine's housing crisis, showing it's even worse in rural Maine.
That report is out from our partners at the Bangor Daily News and ProPublica, an investigative nonprofit. It shows eviction rates are much higher in rural public housing than the state as a whole.
Our Greg Lagerquist sat down with a reporter who spent weeks working on this investigation.
Yeah, welcome. I'm Greg Lagerquist, joined by Sawyer Loftus, a reporter with the Bangor Daily News this morning. And Sawyer, first of all, great to see you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And let's jump into this. The reason that we're talking to you today is that you've been involved in this larger project for the Bangor Daily News, our media partners, that you've been doing in conjunction with ProPublica, really looking at a really important issue we've talked a lot about: homelessness, housing crisis in Maine, but you're looking at it from a new angle. And specifically, I think people think of the housing crisis as being a city problem, Bangor, Portland, Lewiston, but you're discovering that that's really not the case. It's much broader than that.
Yeah, this first story with our partnership with ProPublica really focuses on the more rural aspect of this larger story. Specifically, it focuses on public housing eviction filing rates in the state of Maine. And we found a number of things when we were able to dig into the data, but some key high-level takeaways are that 3/4 of all of the eviction cases that were filed against public housing tenants in the state of Maine in 2023 were actually filed in the state's more rural second congressional district than its more urban first congressional district, which is, also where the bulk of our population lives.
Yeah, that's surprising to know that it is like the numbers sort of bear this out, what you're talking about, that these evictions are happening, in rural areas of Maine. And particularly your data, the stuff you've been looking into, really talks about public housing as well.
Yeah, we looked at, all evictions across the board, but specifically focused on public housing evictions in the state of Maine, public housing eviction filings in the state of Maine, because there hasn't been any real reporting on that in the state. Nationally, there's been a good bit of reporting and attention paid to these cases, but public housing it's a federal program that's administered by quasi-independent agencies and is meant to kind of be this last stop before homelessness for a lot of people. And so we got some data and started asking questions of it, and found that in 2023, which is the year this story sort of focuses on, public housing authority tenants in the state of Maine faced an eviction at a higher rate than all other tenants in the state combined.
Like how much higher? What did you find, Sawyer?
Yeah, so we found that for tenants in public housing, for every 10 units of public housing in the state of Maine, or sorry, let me back up. For every 100 units of public housing in the state of Maine, we found that 10 cases were filed, versus when you look at the entire rental stock across the state, for every 100 units, 4 cases were filed. So a significantly higher filing rate in public housing.
And you wouldn't expect that. Whoops, sorry. I'm trying to. By the way, some of these images I'm bringing up, and I'm the one at the controls here. So if it flashes for a moment, folks, that's on me. That's some of the images that you have highlighting the story that you have in online this morning, and in anywhere people get their copies of the Bangor Daily News. We're highlighting, for example, this is the one element of that public housing you're talking about, right?
Yeah, this unit in particular is where our kind of main character in this story used to live before she was evicted. This is a public housing building in Presque Isle that's part of its public housing authority's kind of main cluster of units on Birch Street. And our main character, this woman named Linda Gallagher Garcia, used to live in that apartment with the red door right there. That's Linda. She lived in the housing authority for about 2 years, she told me, before she was evicted, after she fell behind on her rent, and has since been homeless. She briefly this year was paying more than $1,000 a month to live in a motel in Presque Isle before she was unable to continue affording that, and is back in the homeless shelter in Presque Isle.
And you had images as well. I think there's another image I want to show the folks at home here too, where we see her. I think this is you were saying to me off camera a moment ago, this is her sister?
Yeah, that's her sister, Nancy. who also lives in public housing in Presque Isle. Linda had gone to hang out with her sister for the day.
Mhm.
They used to be neighbors. They used to live across the street from each other, and now Linda and Nancy have been separated a bit. They both still live in Presque Isle, but yeah, and spend as much time as they can together. But
Yeah, and your reporting here, it's really important too, Sawyer. The reporting you've done, so you found that the eviction rates are higher in rural communities in Maine. You found that eviction rates are higher in public housing in Maine, which is supposed to be sort of the last resort. You've also found, with the minute or so we have left here, Sawyer, a minute or two, you've also found that there are programs designed to help. But again, these are folks that sometimes fall through the cracks, even some of the newer programs to support people who are facing evictions.
yeah, there's a new eviction prevention fund in the state of Maine that came online in October called the Stable Home Fund that is aimed at helping, in particular, lower income Mainers stay in their housing by providing $800 a month payments to these people's landlords. And there's also some additional funds available for owed back rent. But one of the key eligibility criteria is that you are not renting under any sort of federal housing subsidy, and that would include public housing. So folks like Linda would not be eligible for that.
So sort of double falling through the cracks, it sounds like. Somebody, and again, if you're joining us this morning, this is Sawyer Loftus from the Bangor Daily News talking about an investigation they're putting out this morning through the BDN and ProPublica. And so this is the beginning of more of these types of reports, sort of highlighting this issue of the housing crisis and homelessness in Maine.
Yeah, this story focuses on eviction filing rates specifically because it's incredibly difficult to actually determine how many people are formally evicted by a court order in the state of Maine because of our state's record collection system. So we're going to continue to be looking at that as the rest of this partnership continues through the new year.
Well, it's fascinating, Sawyer. It's an important topic, again, from a new angle, looking at this, the housing crisis in Maine and realizing, again, it's not just a Portland or Bangor problem. This is a statewide problem. Sawyer, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Greg.